All right, hey, shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honor to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone who have taught me this truth and who still rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect out there, scattered wherever you may be. May Yahweh Bahashem Yahshai bless you and your household, and may you continue to endure. All right, shalom to you, Akim on the highways and byways, week in and week out, who are doing this work as Yahweh Bashem Yahshai also commanded us to do. May Yahweh Bashem Yahshai bless you and your household. All right, and lastly, shalom to you Israelite foreigners, right, who don't look like your regular Israelites, but your bloodlines, your loins, and your seed, all right, go back to you being from our forefather Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, and his various sons, okay? Shalom to you. It's the Bakia from the Sons of Yasharallah, GMS Colorado Springs Camp, currently laboring in Denver. Coming to you again with another live lesson, part 2 of the lesson I just did, all right, out here on the highways and byways. And I pray that you're edified, because that's what I do these lessons for, edification and exhortation. All right, let's get it. So, all right, before I was cut off, these damn phones, man, they're hell. I was in the book of Isaiah. Let's see. We'll go ahead and go to 10, 20, 30. Okay, we'll go to Jeremiah chapter 30. All right, oldie but goodie. This word has to be brought out regardless. All right, this is the book of Jeremiah chapter 30, beginning with verse 1. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord Yahweh, saying, verse 2, thus speaketh the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, saying, write thee all the words that saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. Okay, because Yahweh Bashem Yahshai is dealing with the prophets, all right? Beginning with the elders and the bishops at Great Millstone on down. All right, he's dealing with men on earth. And that's a difficult concept for you plantation Christians to comprehend. But yes, all right, there are prophets here on earth. And that prophet is not your pork chop eating fucking pastor in that Christian church, man. That 501c3 coward, man. Not teaching you the truth, okay? And as well as you Israelite leaders, man. Not telling Jake what the MOTB is, what the mark of the beast is, all right? Pussyfooting what the MOTB, when clearly we see that RFID micro C-hip being pushed like none other, right? Kill Gates of Hell wants to basically mandate, right, digital ID. That's going on everywhere in the UK and so forth, okay? So we basically just have to common sense and knowledge in these last days. We know what the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai is. That's to basically make the MOTB mandatory. All right, so 2/3 of you niggas, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, will take that C-hip, all right, and basically be annihilated with a thermal nuke. All right, that's why we refer to 2/3 as missile food, because that's what they are. All right, disobedient, badass children. Verse 3, Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 3. For lo, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord Yahweh, and I will cause them to return to their land, to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. All right, and that's how you know that the small hats over there in Israel right now are not the true people, okay? Because this prophecy has not been fulfilled, all right? You small hats have hijacked our heritage and our culture, okay? But the prophets, all right, we're uplifting Yahweh Bashem Yahshai's name, and we're setting that standard, okay? Because you devils are constantly being exposed. Every time I look up, it's a damn Edomite being exposed. And we love it. We pray that Yahweh Shem Shai continues to expose you Edomites, you heathens, you 2/3, man. Right? That I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it, which is Jerusalem. And that new Jerusalem being the elect, having those new bodies, man. And these are mysteries that you're, once again, that you're not going to get in your Christian church, that you're not going to get in that PDF Catholic temple, right? You're only going to hear this exclusively from the true men of the Lord. And we say that humbly. All right? Verse 4. And these are the words that the Lord Yahweh spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. As you can see, it keeps saying concerning Israel and concerning Judah. That's because this Holy Bible, the King James Version, all right, with the Apocrypha, is only written for the Israelites, all right? It's written by the Israelites for the Israelites, from the Old Testament to the New Testament, all right? So that replacement theology, that shit is garbage, and you can toss it in the trash, all right? Hocab Malone, where are you at right now? As all these prophecies come down, man, as these small hats continue to persecute, right, those people out there in Gaza for simply living. And ultimately, they're not the true Palestinians, okay? Because they're Ishmaelites, man. All right? The true Palestinians, if you will, I believe were Hamites. All right? Don't quote me on that, but that's what I believe. Salaki, I'm just, But nonetheless, all right, fuck them. They're still heathens. They're not Jakes. All right? And obviously, you got Jake scattered on all four corners of the earth. Okay? That's because Yahweh Shem Shai said he would do that. Pursuant to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verses 15 through 68. All right, those curses. Here we are. Jeremiah 30 and verse 5. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Every time you look up, you have this King Devil Nero Trump talking about the board of peace. Look, Slovakia. All right, that devil is bugged out, man. No Edomite on this earth is peaceful. All right, they're very sinister. Right? In the book of Sirach, it says to never trust thine enemy. All right, for like an iron rusted, so doeth his wickedness. Esau, Edom is the fucking wicked of the earth. Pursuant to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 9 and verse 24. All right. They're the wicked that the Bible speaks of. All right? So Yahweh Shem Shai is not bringing peace to this place. He's bringing hell to this place, man. Here soon it's about to be hell on earth. It already is hell on earth. All right? We're subject to taxes, bills. All right? Our women being off. All right? Moles, sodomites. How's this not hell, man? Chemtrails, GMO food, and so forth. All right? But the true, sincere men of the Lord, they're fed up with this shit, which is why we come out here to prophesy, right? Week in and week out, as Yahweh Shem Shai commanded us to do. All right, we have to be obedient. Okay? Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 5 again. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Yep, let's get it. That right there is going to be your trembling, America. All right? Those thermonuclear bombs hitting this country from various places on this earth because of your wickedness, man. Okay? And it's evident that we are in a time of war, all right? You got hella Jakes distracted by madness, right? The All-Star game, the Super Bowl, fun and games, man. Yahweh Shem Shai is wrapping America up. And this country is on its last leg. All right? Here we are. And not of peace. So peace is not coming to this place. In fact, we're about to prove that. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 6. Watch this. And this is a vision that Jeremiah is having, man, of a future prophecy at the time. Okay, but we are in this time now. All right. Elder Apostle Tahar coined this year, 2026, the era of apostasy, sellouts, agents, and Jacob's trouble. All right. So Lord's will, all hell breaks loose this year like none other. Because we're tired of this place, man. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 6. Here we are. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. No, men can't carry children. But this society is so damn sick, they're trying to make that a new trend. That's fucking disgusting. Salakia for the cussing. But if you can't take my rude speech, so be it. Hey, this isn't for you. All right. Verse 6 from the top again. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail. All right, that travail goes into as a woman in pregnancy. All right, that's how wicked and bad it's about to get out here. All right, they keep saying once they release these Epstein files, and I'm saying it like that for a reason, man, that it's about to make the regular human sick and messed up in the head. All right, that's because Yahweh Shai Shai is exposing you Edomites, man. And now that the curtain is lifted, all right, you devils plan on coming down with that great wrath, pursuant to the book of Revelation, chapter 12. All right, and you've already started that, man. In fact, those videos are already out, okay? Because E tried to redact them, but now you have people who know how to find files that are redacted, and there's videos floating on X and various social media accounts where people have said that they've puked because of the wickedness and the disgusting shit they've seen in those files, man. And we here at Great Millstone, beginning with our elders and bishops on down, have been constantly telling you people that the fucking white man is the devil, right? But you don't want to take heed, all right? You want to be disobedient. You want to uplift and live in black culture, right? You want to continue to eat your swine, celebrate these folly days, and just be a wicked ass nigga. So with that being said, may Yahweh Shai send hella evil to 2/3 of you niggas, all right, to your families, your wives, and your children, man. All right, Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 6 again from the top. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, right? And all faces are turned into paleness, okay? Because Jakes are about to get spooked with this scary shit that Yahweh Shai is about to do to this earth, all right? And we're in the flesh too. But the hopeful elect, we're constantly praying and asking for Yahweh Shai to get our mind right for these drastic and serious times that we're approaching. All right? Now, here's the point of this chapter. All right, this is what we always bring out. Jeremiah chapter 30. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. Here we are. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right, who are the seed line of Jacob? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. We are in that time of Jacob's trouble. It's going to be unlike a time on earth ever, man. All right, all hell's about to break loose, okay? You're about to see countries on fire, cities on fire, all right, mass vandalism. All right, ramp it up. All right, it's about to get extremely crazy out here, okay? Because we're in a book of Acts again, but this is like Acts 2.0. All right, Yahweh Shai is bringing evil to this place, and as it says right there, trouble or bad times, man. Yahweh, so no peace is not coming to Babylon the Great, but trouble and evil is coming to this damn country. And we say the water Yahweh Shai because we have faith in Yahweh Shai, and we are constantly waiting on that day. All right, but we're not gonna be lazy. We're gonna come out here and do this work because we are in that grace period. All right. We do this work for Yahweh Shai, the angels, man. They are watching us, so we're not laboring in vain. All right. But he shall be saved out of it. And that he is referring to the hopeful elect, okay? Being saved out of this damn trouble, man, and getting beamed up in those chariots, right? Which are the so-called UFOs, all right? NASA, right, has came out throughout the last 4 or 5 years saying that UFOs are real. All right, they're confirming it, and they know that the angels are watching them. So if the angels are watching the Edomites and the heathens, wouldn't the angels be watching us too? Therefore, we have to conduct ourselves in a manly manner. Okay? Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 8. For it shall come to pass